Hi guys, thanks for joining me, thanks for liking, sharing, subscribing, I always really appreciate it. Today we're going to be doing a forecast for the sign of Pisces. So like I do all my videos, we're going to be looking at a person. Now this person is most likely you, Pisces, but it can be somebody who you're attached to, either energetically, physically, or they're just part of your story somehow, okay? Now I'm going to go ahead and get started. But each one of these positions is going to be a body part, and I'll kind of explain as I go. So the first position is the position of the back. Now that's recent events, sort of like energies that are lingering around this person, things that are at their back, okay? Oh, wow, interesting. Death. So this person has had, essentially, something major, some sort of major change happen in their life, all right? That's pretty much death, is a sudden change. It's coupled with the oracle card of honey upside down. Okay, so not necessarily fun, much like death can be a painful transition. Well, I guess that depends on your belief system, but trying to think of a better example here. I feel like endings a lot of times are painful transitions or can just be difficult. In this case with honey, this is bitter. Upside down honey is bitter, so it's like a bitter end. Okay, this is a bitter end. Let's keep going. I'm going to go back and really look more at this and see what else is around this bitter end in just a moment, but I want to get all the cards flipped over. So the next position is the position of the head. This is what's on this person's mind, their active thoughts. Holy shit. Death and now judgment. Okay, so whatever happened that changed the game, that brought about the change. This is the event that brought about this change. Okay, that's still lingering around this person because they're thinking about it, okay? This is on their mind. Whatever happened is on their mind, and it was definitely something big. It always is with judgment. It's sort of like an event that everyone's involved in, okay? It's coupled with the oracle card of the universal hexagram upside down. The hexagram is all about your personal and divine will. However, it's upside down, which is to say, either you are acting against your own personal divine will, that is to say you're acting against your own better good, your own higher self, or it was in someone else was pulling the strings here. Let's keep going and I'm going to find out which in a second. The position of the heart is the next position. So that's what this person is feeling or what they want, what's in their heart. Oh, Jesus, my God, something major is going on. If this is you, Pisces, like you would know because this is like earth-shattering, okay? But if this is somebody who you're attached to, something earth-shattering is happening to a person who's connected to you. The tower upside down is in their heart. The tower is kind of, to me, the most difficult card on the deck to deal with. Upside down, though, it's kind of like either avoiding this moment of tower collapsing, okay, some sort of like disaster moment, or it's just past energy, and we just want it to be over, and in this case, that's what it is, because it's coupled with the oracle card of Neptune. So it's like we want to forget. Neptune is about forgetting. It's like the drink. It's like diffusion, murkiness. It's not even really murkiness, more like a blurriness. Especially upside down, it's more like forgetting. So let's forget what happened. They really want to put it behind them, this horrible disaster that's tied to this sort of like Judgment Day energy here, brought about by either their own, like I was saying, either their own actions working against them or someone else's actions were directly working against them. It's like someone directly brought this about. We're going to find out who in a second. All right, so the next position is the position of the hand. This is what the actions this person is taking, what they're actually doing right now. Holy crap, they're grieving. The Three of Swords upside down. They're having a hard time dealing with this because I think it was so sudden. It was such a shock. It was so violent, so drastic. The word I really want to use is drastic with Uranus here. It's like this person is almost like just crying, like sitting there crying over it, or like is just in shock, like in complete shock. Could be both. All right. Last position. So this is the position of the foot where these actions are taking this person, short-term future. So the card I have here is the Nine of Pentacles upside down. coupled with the oracle card of the arrow. Oh, the arrow is right side up here, actually. So the Nine of Pentacles upside down, arrow right side up. Interesting. I'm going to have to clarify this. I feel like in this case, we've lost something physical. So whatever this Judgment Day had to do with, either we lost money, we lost like a place we were living at. The Nine of Pentacles, it's like we in some way lost financial independence. That's the Nine of Pentacles upside down. We lost something that was valuable, that's like physical. I'm going to have to clarify this. All right, let's go back to the beginning, and then I am going to clarify this, but I want to start at the very, very beginning, which was this, like, bitter end. Like, what is this lingering bitter end that this person is kind of fixated on? Let's take a look. Talking about death. Okay. Okay. I don't think that one's... Okay. So I have the Princess and the oracle card for the zodiac sign of Capricorn. Oh wow, this is a long-term relationship with a younger, either feminine or just simply less mature person. This is a bitter end with this person on the bottom. Holy shit. Now, this is the Tower oracle card upside down, which is actually the same energy as this, but right side up. So now we essentially have this Tower that's in their heart upside down, like I was saying, past energy, showing up in the past. Okay? So yeah, this is like, holy crap, it's like a major disaster here happened. I think this is a long-term relationship with someone who is just younger. Something long-term. It's Capricorn, right? That's whatever it is, it's long-term. I have to clarify what this princess is doing here, like who this princess is. I think... Let me clarify who this princess is. Tell me who this princess is. Who's this princess? Or tell me about this princess. Tell me about this princess. Oh, there we go. Saturn. Wow. Someone, okay, like I was saying, immature, but not just that. Someone who's clingy, someone who's needy, someone who is like kind of like a ball and chain. This is a ball and chain, even though it's the princess, it's a ball and chain. It's a long-term ball and chain, and it had to come to a bitter end for whatever reason. Or it did come to a bitter end. Did come to a bitter end. It might have been, well, if we're going to find out who ended it when we look at this, so let's move over to here. So this is kind of like the actual event where someone else, for our own actions working against us, kind of like caused this change, this, like I was saying, this bitter end, whatever it was, like I was probably with another person. Because, again, this is running through their mind, because it's showing up in the position of the head. Tell me about judgment. Tell me about judgment. Tell me about judgment. Oh, okay. Pisces. This is your card, Pisces. But Pisces is actually about disillusion. It's about dissolving. It's kind of like why a lot of Pisces are like really laid back, is because they go with the flow. That's sort of like having a very flowing stance. Like I'm trying to like paint a picture here, but that's Pisces. And in this case, it could just be that it was like cause and effect. Cause and effect, like it's something that we did that ended up just coming back to really cause like a major event to happen, to manifest. And it could have to do, as I'm peeking at these top cards, it could have to do with either communication or fornication, flirting, that kind of a thing. Okay? For some of you. All right. Yeah, I'm just shuffling to see if anything came out. The bread came right out. So this is like, this to me, the bread is like something that someone needed, something that someone wanted, something that I think that it's like something came out about, through our actions, cause and effect, about what someone wanted that caused a bitter end. You know? It's almost like finding out secondhand through either action or consequence or a third part, like word of mouth, that it's like, oh, it's obvious, like this person doesn't want me, and then therefore the bitter end happened. But it was because this person's own actions kind of worked against them. All right, let's move on to the position of the heart. I actually don't know if I need to. Let's do one card, but this is like pretty clear to me. This person just wants to forget it, let it go, wants to put it behind them. They're grieving, looking at, again, over here, they're like in shock, like seriously grieving, so they're like they really want to forget this. Some with the Tower upside down. Okay. Holy crap, the Hammer, repair. Like I was saying, grieving, healing. It's like they want to forget it so that they can heal. The Hammer is healing. They need to recover from this because it was almost like too much. Or too sudden, something about that. Too much, too sudden, too shocking. All right. Let's look at this like shell shock situation where we're just grieving in shock. Some of this Three of Swords upside down. My Pisces. Tell me about the Three of Swords, my Pisces. Again, this could be vice versa. This might be someone you're dealing with. Tell me the Three of Swords. You would definitely know if you're going through all this, Pisces. You would totally know if this is you, because this is like intense. Oh, this is all super intense right now. All right, so this is the nut, or the it's the nut. I'm gonna call it the nut, or the pine cone, but I'm gonna call it the nut. That's weird. I don't know why that's coming out. Let me get a feel for it. Why is the nut here? Oh. I'm kind of sensing that the nut here is a little bit like just earth energy. It's earth energy. Could be just like sexual healing too, with this like base like chakra type energy. On the bottom, I just want to show you what's on the bottom because it just keeps on telling the story. The 7 upside down, so that's like major loss, guilt, God, like regret, followed by the 0. It's like regret the stupid thing you did, or feel guilty about the mistake you made with the 0. And then underneath that, the 2, which is towards this other person who, up until now, I think we had like, it was still a stable relationship with this person, even if it wasn't romantic, even if this is all just like a close friendship where something really came in and schismed. It's like, this is like intense. And this was a mistake. This was a mistake. All right. Let's move on to here. The 9 of Pentacles with the arrow. So this is like what's going to come of this. What's going to come of all this? What's the 9 of Pentacles, please, with the arrow? I think that it's like this person's single now, the 9 of Pentacles. It's like, it's single, but it's like a resented single. Like, we didn't want to be single. That's why it's upside down. Now I get it. Now I get it. So it's, you know, the 9 of Pentacles is normally feeling good while you're single. This is like being forced to become single. Okay? We're a bachelor, but we're not liking it. Tell me about this 9 of Pentacles. Oh, there we go. And that's what we lost, is we did lose a partner, someone who we could count on. On the bottom, again, Capricorn. Someone long-term who's super reliable. Yeah. And like I was saying, like, this all could have happened through hearsay, through gossip, through, like, the cause and effect of our own actions. And then I'm just looking here, and I have Leo and the ear coming up on top. That's drama because of gossip, because of hearsay, because of word of mouth, what someone heard. Yeah, so there's still fallout to be had from this. There's definitely still fallout to be had from this. All right, so that's all I can say about this, but let's move on. I'm going to do advice, because this is like super intense, and I don't really know. I mean, I always do advice, but I'm not really sure what to say about this, because this just looks like it's no fun. All right, can I have some advice for my Pisces, please? Best strategies, things they should be focusing on, doing, that sort of thing for the next couple of weeks. Got some advice for my Pisces. Got some advice. We're going to do one tarot, one oracle card. Got some advice for my Pisces, please. Advice for my Pisces. Oh, something. Oh, wow. Interesting. So I've got the Three of Wands here. So that immediately makes me think that you are not this person, because this is a bystander card. So what this is telling me is, like, be a bystander. Continue, I think, to be the bystander, because I don't think that you are this person. I think you're watching something horrible happen to someone else who is really getting like a karmic backlash for their own actions. Maybe you are that person who's causing. Let's see, anything else? Okay. Six of Cups. Six of Cups is just try to be helpful. Like, I feel like you are a bystander and you are positioned to help. It's like when you are when you're in it, you might not be able to help, but because you're kind of a little bit separate here, the advice is to put your you can help out. Try to help out the situation. Okay, I have three cards that fell out pretty quickly, in fact. So let's take a look. We have Jupiter, we have the Mask, and we have this is the Door. Oh wow. So Jupiter with the Mask. This is like, the mask upside down, mind you, is kind of like an unmasking, okay? And Jupiter is like expanding something. So this is really becoming the focus of a situation, is really like people are paying attention to it. It's kind of like becoming like really public, and that's kind of like part of all this, why this event is so big. It's like it is public and a lot of people are seeing it happen. It is like kind of like bringing light to something that wasn't seen before here with the mask upside down. It was hidden with a mask over it, right upside down. The mask is off. And then the Door. Like now that the situation, the truth underneath a certain situation has been revealed, that decisions can be made, and these decisions are final. These are the sorts of decisions that you can't go back on. So, as a bystander, you're going to be watching this happen, I think, Pisces. There's still definitely a chance that you are this person who's going through this. And if you are, the advice is still the same here. It's to say, kind of like stay off to the side as much as possible and don't participate. Don't participate because it's kind of like a lot of hype right now. And there are going to be decisions made. This is the time, let me see if I get anything else here. In fact, tell me about this Door. I just want to get a little more clarification on this Door specifically. Talk about this Door. A Door is like a decision where you kind of like that once you either make it or once you do something, not necessarily decision or action, that you can't go back from. And in this case, it's now open. The door right side up is considered open, which means like everything that's gone on and this revealing has allowed for the situation to be dealt with directly. Now that we can deal with the situation directly, well, I don't know what's going to happen, but you're supposed to try to just be as helpful as you can, especially if you're on the sidelines, or put yourself in that position where you're off to the side and be as helpful as you can. I feel like the two cards that did come out here are Coal with the Hand. It's like, because I feel like there's only so much you can do, right? There's only so much that's your responsibility. There's only so much of this is kind of like shit. There's only so much shit that belongs to you that you should absorb or like handle, take responsibility for with the hand, okay? You can help, but you can only do so much. I feel like you are not entirely central to this, you're not part of this, so help as much as you can. Which may not be like, it's not, I don't think it involves, it's like don't be in the middle of it. And I don't think you are in the middle of it anyway. And I think that overall, you do stand to benefit, Pisces, from this situation, because I have, on the bottom, I've got the Crown. So, you know, however this pans out, I feel like you're going to get something for it. You're going to get a promotion, or like something that upgrades you. Crown is like an upgrade. It can be actually be a physical thing, like a car upgrades your transportation, but it can be like a title, like upgrades in your job. So, yeah, just be, put yourself as an arbiter, or not arbiter, as a bystander, you know, and be as helpful as possible. All right, so that's your advice, Pisces. I hope it helps, and I hope you have a great couple of weeks. I wish you the best of luck. If you like this video, don't forget to press the like button. That really helps me out. And if you subscribe to the channel, I'd be honored. Have a good couple of weeks. Take care.